Hello. You know that bit in the detective novel where the assistant or the friend or whatever of the detective makes some innocuous and completely unrelated comment, and the detective shouts, "Oh, yes, of course, that's it." It happened quite a lot in Quincy, I believe. And so far as I remember, he dashes out with the friend left standing there saying, what did I say? Well, anyway, that just happened to me. First of all, before I tell you exactly how it happened, I want to reiterate that I read as many of the comments under my videos as I can. I don't get notifications of answers to comments, only of the comments themselves, which is why I don't see all of them. By the way, I also get accused of deleting stuff. Please be assured, I delete only personally abusive messages and political plugs. And also, when I get multiple posts, sometimes somebody posts the same thing again and again and again. I delete all of them that I can find except for the first one, just so you know. So I got a comment this morning that really set me back on my heels. First of all, the writer said something to the effect of admiring David Starkey for his intelligence and all the rest of it. And then he said, but he did say damned blacks, didn't he? That was my light bulb moment, because that's exactly what Starkey didn't say. What he actually said was, damn blacks. And there's a world of difference in that, which should be obvious to anyone with even a minimal grasp of English. To illustrate, let's just go to another comment that Starkey made earlier on in the interview, so anyone would have been prepared for this next one. He was talking about Greta Thunberg and about how the media had made a child saint of her. Referencing his own historical knowledge, Starkey then said, the Middle Ages were full of those bloody child saints. Now, where was the outrage for Starkey's Missopedia? Did anyone think he hated bloody children? No, because we bloody well know that the bloody was a strengthener referring to the number of medieval child saints, not to the saints themselves. Similarly, I might add, those child saints were white. So, of course, no offence could be taken. Now, let's get back to Starkey's comment. The full wording is as follows. Slavery was not genocide. Otherwise, there wouldn't be so many damn blacks in Africa or in Britain, etc., etc. So that word damn refers not to the black people, but to the word many, which preceded it, in just the same way as the word bloody referred to the number of medieval child saints. Now, anyone of reasonably good will would have said to Starkey that this was an intemperate outburst, and would he like to clarify? But that should be as far as it went. However, let's face it, in that interview, Dr. Starkey started off by insulting entitled upper middle class, whiny fine arts graduates. He then goes on to insult Cambridge, particularly the English department. After that, he has a go at the BBC, followed up by a swipe at the Conservative Party, gay marriage, and the British intelligentsia in general. And then the two of the most prominent BBC-approved historians. Well, that covers just about the entire British establishment, doesn't it now? I'm surprised there was any oxygen left in the British Isles after their collective intake of breath at what he had to say. But I just want to put it out there. He didn't say damned, he said damn, which meant something else altogether from what they're trying to say it means. But they absolutely had to find something to shut him up, didn't they? They won't, of course. If Dr. Starkey has any sense and some good advice, if he wants to get in touch with me, I'd be happy to help him with this. He'd start his own YouTube channel, although he'd probably be better off on BitChute or Minds.com because YouTube is less reliable for dissenting voices recently. But yes, as Starkey says, at the end of the interview, he should refuse to be silenced. He should make sure his thoughts get out into the open market, despite the opinions of all of the above. In any case, as we all know, pretty soon, all those on the left are going to end up just as eaten as they're trying to eat him. They're all going to end up the same way. And quite frankly, my dears, I don't think I give a damn. Why don't you treat yourself or a favoured relative or friend to these magnificent examples of promotional merchandising? The Graniopteryx t-shirt or the Granbo mug, which comes in 2 flavours, with a firearm or the more deadly knitting needles. And whatever platform you're watching this on, please click like, subscribe and share.